people think it's a good idea, some people think it's a bad idea, because we've been talking about the...
When we're creating cosmetics, we did try to figure out a good foundation that we can go from. So we have different rarities in the game as well. So we have the cheaper ones that goes all the way to the really expensive ones. We needed to have a good rule set to work with. So Ivan spent a lot of time trying to figure out what is a common mask and what is a legendary mask, what differs between them as well. So that's why you see some really plain masks as well, which are simple shapes.
The more common items, they should feel like this is something that they go to a hardware store. They get like a cheap supplies and they make themselves a mask, and then they go and rob a bank. And then as soon as they make the first bank, they go and buy really expensive and cool-looking stuff. There is a lot that goes into selecting new cosmetics. Things like the theme. Also the thing that it should not look goofy right away. We'll have our chance to add all the silly and goofy stuff, but right now we want the player to feel that the gang is having the comeback, you know? You don't come back into the business in the chicken soup. We went through a big discussion how after years of Payday, the masks, they touch different spheres of art. So there are a lot of realistic masks, there are a lot of silly masks, there are a lot of like horror themed masks. You know, they look like the mask you could buy on like a carnival.
We have a bunch of weapon presets, so they come pre-modified with a matching skin.
We also have a feature called preset masks, and those are interesting. Those are mostly consist of the items that are available at the black market to customize your own mask. But they usually feature one unique thing, like a unique pattern that you cannot buy. It can feature like a specific material that is applied to that mask or a section of the mask, like the pattern region. The hardest redesign I would say like it's not a particular character and it's not the outfit they wear, I would say the faces. It's because the Payday 2 graphics and the fact that the original heisters, they come from almost 10 years ago. And now that we have the capability to create the more realistic faces, but then also at the same time we cannot make them look exactly like the actors from the web series.
It's been 10 years since Payday 2 as well. You can't expect the players to look the same as they did 10 years ago. So you probably have some battle scars, some aging in the face. So that's what brings us from Diesel into Unreal as well, that we can utilize the new technology that we have today. We are using face scans to get all the details and richness in the faces that we couldn't get in Payday 2. We have a very good foundation for Payday 3, but it's something we want to evolve in the future to enrich the Payday 3 experience as well. So we are looking into more systems and maybe more cosmetics that we can add to the game.
There is a lot that we achieved with the engine, and there is a lot coming. What part of the characters will be customizable? I shouldn't. I should. I really hope we cut them. I really hope we don't even talk about them anymore. Shouldn't go into the dev diary, but you know, it is a funny story.